Allergies can be really annoying. For us humans, we can take pills or shots to prevent reactions. But what about our feline friends? If your cat is suffering from skin allergies, there are some natural ways to help relieve their symptoms. Hi, I'm a veterinarian. Today I'm going to talk about how to treat cat skin allergies naturally. Now in this video, I'm talking specifically about environmental allergies. So things in the environment that can cause an allergic reaction. It's not food allergies, not flea bite allergies. I will link a video below about how to help with food allergies if that's something that you need. But this video is going to be all about pollen and dust and mold and things like that that cause outdoor or indoor allergies. Alright, so environmental allergies. Now, environmental allergies are caused by an overreaction of your cat's immune system to normally non-harmful things in the environment. Like I said, it could be pollen, could be dust, could be mold, could be other things like cleaning chemicals or perfumes, or other things in the house. Just like humans, cats can have sensitivities to certain things. Just like us, it can manifest as sneezing or runny eyes, but most commonly, skin problems. Again, problems like itchy skin, skin infections, hair loss. Some cats may even develop severe reactions where their whole body is inflamed and they're just miserable. This can be very, very bad. Now, allergies are becoming more common in cats just like they are in humans. I think part of that is because we're keeping our cats indoors more often now than we used to. And also, there are more potential allergens out there in the environment than ever before. So I do think it's becoming more common. Alright, so how do we diagnose these skin allergies? Well, usually we can make a pretty good guess based on what we see on physical exam. What we know about the patient, if they're spending a lot of time outdoors, if they've traveled recently, if there's been any changes in the environment, like maybe somebody started cleaning the house with a different chemical or brought in a new perfume. We can ask the owner about that sort of stuff. And then usually we'll do some allergy testing just to confirm the diagnosis and figure out exactly what it is that the cat is reacting to. So let's go through the top 5 natural remedies for treating cat skin allergies. Number 1, try to minimize exposure to the allergen. This can be difficult. Sometimes we don't even know what the allergen is. But if you suspect that it might be something in the house, like maybe a new cleaning chemical or laundry detergent, you can try to experiment with that. Try to find something unscented. Try to find something that has less chemicals. There are some people who are sensitive to certain scents and certain chemicals. And one thing that people are finding that works really well is vinegar. So white distilled vinegar is something that you can use on hardwood floors instead of a chemical cleaner. It's great at removing odors, especially if you have a cat that is spraying urine or has had an accident somewhere. It is not harmful to cats. It's much better than a lot of the cleaners that are out there that contain harsh chemicals that can be very dangerous to cats. If it's a known allergen outside, like if you know that it's pollen, then try to keep your cat indoors during high pollen season. Just like us, cats will sneeze and itch when they're exposed to high levels of pollen. So if it's a hot, sunny day, try to keep them inside. If you can, maybe close the windows. Run an air purifier in the room that they spend the most time in, especially if they're spending time in the car with you. Maybe put an air purifier in the car. So there are lots of different things that you can do. The second recommendation is to consider supplements. There are 2 supplements that have been shown to reduce the severity of allergic reactions in cats. The first one is called an antihistamine, and this is technically considered a medication, but I'm going to include it in this list because it is something that you can get over the counter without prescription, and it is safe for cats. As long as you use it appropriately, you can get diphenhydramine, which is Benadryl. And you can give your cat 1 milligram per pound up to a maximum of 25 milligrams 4 times a day. It's best to space it out through the day rather than giving all of it all at once. If you give all of it all at once, it can cause drowsiness. That's why it's best to space it throughout the day. The other supplement that has been shown to help with allergic reactions is something called probiotics. Now, probiotics are beneficial bacteria, and what they do is they help support the immune system. They help decrease inflammation. And so this is great for both preventing allergic reactions and helping with allergic reactions that have already occurred. A lot of times we'll recommend probiotics for gastrointestinal upset in cats, for urinary issues, for skin issues. We really do use it for everything because it's hard to have too many probiotics. I really like to get them from the diet, so if you're feeding your cat a high-quality food, it should have probiotics listed in the ingredients. If it doesn't though, There are some really easy supplements that you can add to your cat's food. And it's just a little powder that you sprinkle on the food. I always recommend giving the probiotic a couple days to a week to start seeing some benefit from it. No. 3 is omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are great at decreasing inflammation. So they can be really helpful for cats that are having a lot of itching. Now, this is usually given as an oil. It's very easy to add to your cat's food, and it's great for a lot of different skin conditions, not just allergies. So omega-3 fatty acids are another really great natural remedy for supporting your cat's skin health. Alright, no. 4 is to consider a special diet. Special diet can be really helpful in cats that are having skin allergies. Now, it's not going to help with every single cat, but it can be helpful in some. What we're trying to do is we're trying to reduce inflammation. So I recommend an anti-inflammatory diet. The easiest way to do this is to feed your cat a food that is high in protein, low in carbohydrates. The protein will help to support their skin and their coat. And the carbs are actually inflammatory, so reducing those can help with the inflammation. So it's basically the opposite of what most foods are recommending for human beings. Human beings, we're told to eat high-carb diets. For cats, we want to avoid that, so a higher protein, lower carbohydrate diet can be really helpful. Now there's some commercial diets that are out there that are specifically anti-inflammatory for cats. I will link a couple of those below if you'd like to learn more about those. But I do think that a raw diet or a high-quality, high-protein, low-carb food can be really helpful. Alright, no. 5 is to consider coconut oil. Coconut oil is a great moisturizer. It can be great for soothing irritated skin. And a lot of times cats will lick their skin or chew on their paws when they have skin allergies. It can help to soothe that and help heal up the skin.
Yes!
So coconut oil is a great natural remedy for skin allergies. Alright, so those are my top 5 tips for helping cats with skin allergies. In addition to those, I do want to mention that there are some things that you can do to help soothe your cat's skin at home. And one of those is oatmeal baths. Oatmeal is very soothing for irritated skin. And so you can add some oatmeal to a bath and help soothe your cat's skin. You can do this for yourself too if you have dry, irritated skin. Another thing that you can do is give your cat a brush and brush them thoroughly. Brushing helps loosen up dead hair and dead skin, and that can help reduce irritation. And then of course, regular grooming is a really good idea. Regular grooming keeps the hair mat-free, and it helps reduce the chances of skin infection. So regular grooming is a really good idea. And then finally, make sure that you bring your cat to the vet if they have skin allergies. Even though these are natural remedies and they seem like really good ideas, your cat may still need some additional medications to help control their skin allergies. So make sure that you bring them to the vet to get checked out. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe.